Hit me.
All right. So,
Do you go by Tony or Anthony?
Anthony, hey, you, whatever. Yeah.
I see you as a Tony. Nobody's
Okay.
ever called you a Tony?
Oh, all the time. Yeah, lots of
Ah,
people do, but
Tony.
I've never really gone by it, but
Okay.
other
I
people
was just
do.
curious.
Yeah, that works. Hey, first question. What was your reaction when you heard Bristol was having a cup race on dirt?
What was my reaction when I heard Bristol was having a cup race on dirt? I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall on that meeting. What happened in that meeting? Where there's some adult beverages consumed, where did this come from? But I'm not, so I can just only dream.
What's your background? Do you have any background in dirt racing? Have you raced on dirt?
Zero. Where I grew up, there was an old saying that dirt's for farming. Of course, dirt racers would tell you that asphalt is for getting to the track. So, a little bit of a conflict there, but I never really thought I'd see the day where Cup went back to the dirt, but it is interesting. It's different. And I am supportive of seeing it happen. I think it's cool to do once, and then probably we'll just sign off on it and say, all right, we did it. But I would give NASCAR credit for trying out of the box things.
That was the next question. Do you think NASCAR needs to add a dirt race to generate a different kind of excitement with the fans?
I think a dirt race in this point in time in our sports history is a nice little harken back to the past. I think it's fun, it's exciting, it's different. And so, yeah, I think overall it's a good thing. I'm sad to see it happen at Bristol only because I love the Bristol racetrack so much as a paved surface. I would love to see it, continue to race that way. But I think we're all open-minded, and this is something fun, unique to do. And ultimately, the ratings and the fan attendance will dictate whether it's worth doing again.
Yeah, you're the defending winner of the spring race here, won the Food City race last year. What's your plan for the race, for the dirt race here? What's your preparation, or are you doing simulator or?
So to prepare for this week's race, I did run a late model in Georgia, and I'm scheduled to potentially run a late model tomorrow, but I don't think that's going to happen based on the weather. So those are our biggest preparation opportunities.
Have you been keeping up with any of the Bristol Dirt Nationals? Have you had a chance to talk with Joey?
Yeah, I've been watching everything. Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts, or have you?
A lot of cars there.
Yeah.
A lot of cars. I think it's interesting the way the track's been laid out. I'll be curious to see how it changes when the Cup cars come back.
With the speeds expected to be slower for the Cup cars, are you foreseeing even more contact? And what about the absence of the safer walls?
Yeah, I think that, first off, yes, based on what I've seen in the Dirt Nationals, you're going to see it look a little bit more like the Bristol of 20, 25 years ago, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing. I think it could be a really fun race.
We understand you guys had a special sponsorship announcement today as well.
Yeah, so today we announced we're extending with Auto Trader. So they'll be on our car for a lot more races for a lot more years. I'm really happy for everyone involved. They're such a terrific partner. And to see that carry into the future is good for everybody.
With 3 top 5s and a second place in Vegas, how do you rate your start to the season?
Oh, we've had an excellent start to the season. Super consistent. We've been in contention to win a couple races. Haven't quite got that win that we're hoping for, but looking forward to hopefully checking that box this week in Atlanta.
Are you surprised to see all the parity this season with some kind of new faces in victory lane? And do you think there could be more than 16 winners in the regular season?
Yeah, the first 3 races definitely caught us off guard with the winners, but that's okay. It's fun to see it play out, and ultimately we'll get down in the playoffs, and I think we'll see the usual suspects.
What has the chatter been among the drivers about the dirt race? Have you on your text chain or anything, or talking with people, other drivers at the track? Has there been any kind of locker room talk?
No, I haven't really had any group conversations about it.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Given that you talked about the history of the race, given the roots of dirt in NASCAR, what would it mean to you to win here on the dirt track?
Well, I've won the night race, won the spring race. I'd like to win the dirt race. We'll just have all three. I think it's the same trophy, which is
Yeah,
fine
it
by
is.
me. But it'd be cool to be the guy that can say they've won all of them.
But the trophy does say the dirt race on it, so.
That's okay.
There's several drivers, Cup drivers who have quite a bit of experience on dirt. Do you feel like that type of driver is going to have an advantage on the dirt?
The advantage that the drivers that normally run dirt will have will really be dictated by how the track is prepped. Based on what we're seeing so far, my guess is no.
Is there anything that your team engineers have talked to you about a stock car on a dirt track as being kind of different from a actual car that's built for the dirt?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that this is, a Cup car is nothing like an actual dirt car that you would see on any normal weekend. So it's its own beast.
Do you anticipate having to change your driving style? What's your strategy going to be going in and how important are the heat races and practice on Friday, heat races on Saturday?
I think the heat races are going to be important, but not overly so. I think they'll be fun for us to warm up and get our appetites going. But as far as my actual style, that's all kind of proprietary.
And the last one, just what is your overall expectation for the dirt race?
My expectation is a lot of fans, a huge TV rating, and hopefully we're in victory lane.
All right. Sounds good. We appreciate your time, Brad, and good luck
Thanks,
in Atlanta,
Anthony.
and we'll see you over here in a couple of weeks.
Appreciate it. You betcha. Take care.
Thanks.
Anthony Ryan's at 140, is that right?
Yes. Yep, 140.
All right.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Anthony.